Do you think he pretends to be dumber than he is to confuse people and make them think? No, you think he's...
No, I don't think so. What? It's so obvious. I just don't understand. People could buy it. He is a malignant narcissist. This guy is going to try. Things are going to happen that we don't know yet about. He'll try anything. It's just what it is, who he is. So we have to be prepared to go with whatever comes our way. So I was happy that it's strong, and I hope it's even stronger. I don't even like to use the word hope. It will be stronger until, because it is, like you said, 7 months away. In terms of a lot can happen.
Yeah. Now, you've always been politically active, using your stature in pop culture and Hollywood to amplify issues that are important to you. We've worked together extensively in past for civil rights fights, along with National Action Network and awarding you. But can you speak why you've been so involved, especially now, rejecting the notion that celebrities should simply just shut up and stick to their arts? What has motivated you not to do that?
I don't have a voice. I can't say anything. And if my voice can make a difference with people and influence people, and because I know it's going to be for the right reason, then why shouldn't I say something? I mean, when you like that, what's the name from Fox? I said to LeBron James or somebody, one of the basketball players, says, "Shut up and dribble" or something. It was so insulting. You're damn right I'm going to say something, and I have the right to say something. And other people should say something, because it does make a difference. If I see somebody who I like or respect, or even I'm not sure about, if they speak up, I respect them, especially if they're speaking up for the right things, for the right reasons. And it does make a difference. And I was talking about Jason Crow, who I saw when they did that thing with he and Mark Kelly and so on. And he said, you know, courage is infectious. And I thought that's a good thing. You know, and this guy has seen, you know, he's been in three tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, the way I understand it. And it's true, because it can work the other way, if everybody's negative and they feel defeated, deflated. At the same time, if you stand up and do what you know you should do, it works the other way. People can feel courageous, feel good, know they're doing the right thing. There's a threat there, there's a chance, but you have to take that chance, because how could you live with yourself if you know that this country is going to go down? And that's where we are now.
Now, President...
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It's nice to share this event with so many committed people here in this room and out in the streets. And I'm proud to stand with Indivisible and all the organizations promoting No Kings. The concept of No Kings is a great rallying cry, and hugely successful as millions of us have answered the call. I support this movement 150%. Yeah. But when the crowds are chanting No Kings, what I'm really hearing, as we all know, is No Trump.
That's right.
There have been other presidents who have tested the constitutional limits of their power, but none have been such an existential threat to our freedoms and security. None, except Trump. He must be stopped, and he must be stopped now.
Amen.
It's time to say no to kings. It's time to say no to Donald Trump. We've had enough. No King Trump. No unnecessary wars that rob our resources, sacrifice our brave servicemen and women, and slaughter innocents. No corrupt leader enriching himself and the Epstein class buddies. No taking away health care from our most vulnerable neighbors. No unaffordable groceries. No unaffordable energy. No unaffordable housing. And no inflation at its highest level since COVID. No government masked thugs shooting down our neighbors in the streets. Trump has to be stopped. And that's what No Kings is. They're bound to him by fear of losing their own jobs, their own power. It's diabolical. How can this be happening? Look at the power of the No Kings National Uprising. Look at the power of the No Kings National Uprising. Afraid of Trump? Please. No, they should be more afraid of us. Because we still believe in the core American values of justice, equality, decency, and kindness. Because we're going from the streets to the ballot box, and because we all deserve a country with no kings, no Trump. Thank you.
Americans have turned out all over the country in over 3,000 locations. In my capacity as president of the National Action Network, I participated in No Kings here in New York with my friend, one of the extraordinary actors of all time, Oscar winner, and an activist, Robert De Niro, who spoke alongside with me and others at a press conference kicking off the event in New York today. And he's been kind enough to join me on set, actor and director Robert De Niro. Robert, this is the third No Kings rally that's been organized since Trump's second term. Each protest in the past breaking turnout in record numbers. You out there today, here in New York, on the front lines. What was it like today, and how did it compare to the last two protests?
Well, I wasn't at the last two, but I I was aware of them, watching them and so on, and they were impressive, but I knew that they had to be much larger. The people have to really come out, and so far that's been happening. They have to come out as much as they can, because there's whatever
3,000 locations across the entire country on the same day. That is not a spontaneous protest. That is an organized political movement with real infrastructure and real momentum. And I want to put some numbers around what that momentum actually looks like right now, because I think people are not fully grasping the scale of what is happening. Since Trump's second term began, Democrats have flipped 29 legislative seats. Republicans have flipped 0, not one. His approval rating is currently 18 points underwater, according to Fox News. His handling of the Iran is negative 28 points overall. Among independent voters, the people who actually decide elections, it is negative 58 points, 58. And a Democrat just won the special election in his literal home district, the district where Mar-a-Lago sits. It district Trump won by 11 points less than 2 years ago. These are not feelings, these are data points. And every single of them is pointing in the same direction. De Niro said something about the Epstein files situation that I think the most honest public assessment has anyone offered. He called it Wag the dog on steroids. And when you look at the sequence of events, that description is hard to argue with. Trump's name appears nearly 5,000 times in Epstein documents. The investigation into his New Mexico ranch was widely shut down in 2019 while he was president. Pam Bondi was summoned to testify under oath and she rejected it. Then a war started, and now Epstein files completely vanished from the news. People are not talking about it, but we do. We have to. This strategy worked perfectly, and De Niro knows this, so he's talking about it. And there is what Bernie and De Niro said about speaking up. De Niro pushed back directly on the idea that celebrities should stay out of politics, and his argument is simple. If my voice can make a difference for the right reasons, why wouldn't I use it? Exactly. I'm giving all my respects to him. Big legend. And he's right, because the people telling celebrities to shut up are the exact people who had no problem with Trump spent 30 years as a celebrity building political brand on television. That rule only ever applied in one direction. Bernie said that they were afraid of us, not as a threat, as a mathematical statement. Because when millions of people show up in the 3,000 locations on a Saturday, 7 months before a midterm election, it means the energy that wins elections is already on the streets. It just needs to get to the ballot box. Courage is infectious. That is what I think, to be honest. And you elderly people knows this better. You live more than us. You know, you've seen more than us. You've seen all the presidents in 50, 60 years. You know what is happening, what could happen. And most of the people around me, than older me, are saying that they've never seen something like this before. And it's just disgusting. Your voice matters than you think. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd be really appreciated if you do. I'm trying my best to do a video every day, maybe two. We need every single person paying attention. Thank you so much.